welcome to this day for this Wednesday, July 6th. I'm Paul Ortiz. I'm filling in for Lisa Hart today. She's a little under the weather today, so I'm going to step in and help you out today. We have a great program for you today. We're going to have the Players Club join us today, and Cynthia Statsman is going to be joining us. She's the president, and they have some terrific trips that they'll be going on throughout the year, and of course they love to play bingo, so we'll be talking to her about their club. And Lisa had a chance to talk to the SoCal Pomeranian Rescue Organization, and this is a chance for people, if you love Pomeranians, they're cute little dogs, aren't they? You could rescue one of those Pomeranians, so be sure and tune in for that. That's going to be about 9:15 here on our program, if you're watching our morning program. Well, we also want to tell you about some meetings that are going on today. This is the GRF website ad hoc committee. That's going to be held in the Sycamore Room. That is on the second floor at 10 o'clock. And I believe sometimes they might have someone have to give you an escort into that second floor because the elevators are kind of restricted. So at 10 o'clock this morning, if you're watching our morning program again, they're going to be meeting over there in the Sycamore Room on the second floor. And then the GRF Community Activities Committee, they're going to meet this afternoon. That's at 1:30 this afternoon. That's on the first floor of your community center, right there in the boardroom. A very busy organization. The committee has to take care of all the different facilities. And of course, you know, they've had some staffing issues regarding some of those facilities. So Brian Gruner and his wonderful staff will be telling you about some of the things that will be happening over there. Well, let's take a look outside. You're going to have some beautiful weather for the next couple of days. You know, if you're watching the program in the morning, we do have that fog. It's probably going to dissipate probably around lunchtime, but you can see our temperatures are going to be beautiful for the next couple of days. And as we approach the weekend, it's going to get even warmer. But some of these temperatures, high 70s, low 60s overnight, wonderful temperatures. And even for the 4th of July weekend, what a wonderful weekend it was. So nice time to get out there, play some golf, and play some pickleball here in our community. Our sunrise and sunset this morning was at 5:47 a.m. and our sunset is at 8:05 this evening. And that's Alan Clark, another wonderful picture. I know Lisa's been asking for some nice, natural photos if you have them, or even if you're on a trip somewhere and you have somewhere beautiful that you visit, be sure and send us an email at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com, and we'd appreciate having that photo, and of course we'll give you photo credit as well. Well, don't go anywhere. We're going to be talking to Cynthia Statsman. She's the president of the Players Club, right after this.
I'm Dr. Bobby Awadala, double board certified dermatologist and Mohs surgeon, and I'd like to introduce you to Skin Credible Dermatology and Surgery. We perform general dermatology, including skin checks, suspicious spots or moles, and other skin problems. Plus, we have the highest cure rate for skin cancer removal. Our state-of-the-art facility is top of the line with industry-leading lasers and cutting-edge cosmetic products. Our goal is to turn back the years with a natural, beautiful look. Visit our website or give us a call to book your appointment today.
Welcome to OCI Care with Dr. Vyas, Laguna Woods' most trusted premium laser eye surgery and comprehensive ophthalmology center. Located in the heart of the Laguna Woods community, OCI Care specializes in laser cataract surgery, glasses-free cataract surgery, microscopic glaucoma surgery, diabetic eye checks, routine exams, and all your other eye care needs. Dr. Vyas and the OCI Care staff believe in one-on-one care and the patient-physician relationship. Come in for your appointment today for a lifetime of better vision.
Number one reported accident for a senior is a fall.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. If you've taken a bad fall or your balance isn't what it used to be, it's time to try 60 Up. It's safe, it's effective balance training that can get you back on your feet in as little as 3 weeks, like it did me.
If you have balance, strength, or mobility issues, you need 60 Up.
Within a couple weeks, my balance has improved.
If you're feeling scared, you need 60 Up.
It works.
Go to 60up.com. That's the number 60up.com.
It changed my life, and it can change yours too.
As we advance through the years, challenges in our daily activities arise. Lake Forest Services hire caregivers that go through stringent screening and compliance processes for assistance in all daily activities. Qualified veterans may also receive care as a VA benefit. We also provide full-service palliative and hospice care through Lake Forest Hospice. Our medical director and his team accommodates house calls to those in need. We exist to create seamless transitions that enhance quality of life.
Well, joining us on the set now is Cynthia Statsman. She's the president of the Players Club. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning.
You're a pretty busy club. You've been around for a few years now, and you guys not only have events here in our community, but you also travel a little bit as well.
Yes, we do. The club's been around a long time, longer than I have. I've just been the president for a couple of years now, so we have a very good time.
Right. Well, what really enticed you to become not only a member of the club, but also, you know, obviously the president now?
Well, there was a need.
Yeah, you always get the busiest person to step up, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about the club.
Well, what we do every month, twice a month, is we play bingo at Clubhouse 1.
Okay.
The doors open at 1 o'clock, and we start playing at 1:30. And we have, since the pandemic, things are starting to pick up again.
Right.
So we're getting over 100 people again, which is really good.
Right.
The more people, the better prizes we can have.
Right. You're in that big room in Clubhouse 1?
Yeah, the main lounge
Okay.
at Clubhouse
So do you have
1.
a bingo caller?
We have many, many volunteers. We have
Okay.
25 volunteers,
Right.
and it takes most of them every time. We don't make any call more than 2 games, because that's just not fair.
Yeah.
So we play 13 games.
Wow.
We have a really good time.
That's awesome. You know, we used to have a bingo show here on Village Television a long time ago.
I heard
and
that.
George Phelps was the original host, and we used to just play bingo, and then people would get, you know, a $10 gift certificate at Snooty Fox or something like that. And the original Pancake House was a longtime supporter of the bingo program. And like you said, it takes work. People don't realize you have to, a lot of coordination to put that together.
We have wonderful volunteers. They're very, very good to us.
Good. Now tell us about some of the casino trips that you go on.
Well, we faithfully go to Viejas every 3 months. Viejas is my favorite casino. And we go to Laughlin twice a year.
Okay.
And we usually go for 2 nights and 3 days to Laughlin, but in December we're going to try 3 nights and 4 days, just to try. Some people have asked, and we'll see if we get a full turnout.
You kind of think like one of those days is kind of half a day of travel anyways, and half a day of travel on the way home. So it's kind of nice to get that extra day.
It is, and our avid bingo players are always there. And but we have people who play blackjack, and
That's what I was going to ask you, because I have some friends that live in the community that like to get on the bus and go to the casinos. They love to play the slot machines.
yes,
Which is so different now from what we're used to in even before 2000, because before you could always hear them, right?
yeah.
And now
Remember
it's quiet.
sticking the pennies and the nickels
Yeah,
in,
right. And then you get paid, and you actually heard you were getting paid.
Exactly.
And now it goes, and you wait for a ticket to come out.
Well, I don't even get the ticket back out. I just put a 20 in and it's gone.
Yeah. Do you find majority of the people really like to play the slots?
I think, well, you know, more than half the people play bingo.
Oh.
But I think they also play the slots.
Yeah.
And when we go to Viejas, they have a good slot machine room, whole
Okay.
area outside of the bingo parlor.
I would imagine Keno's pretty popular too.
I don't know. I don't go there.
Oh. No, it's kind of like bingo. Usually you're sitting waiting for your lunch or dinner, and then you can get a card, and someone comes around and
Takes your money.
basically. Right. Well, tell us a little bit more about some of the members and some of the people at the club. You know, do you guys socialize quite a bit amongst different clubs, and what brings you all together?
Well, I think it's just the love of bingo. I do socialize with other people with other clubs, but for the most part, a large portion of bingo is people who can't dance, can't do sports, and can't do things like that. So there's quite a community of that. But there's a lot of people who are just a lot of energy that come to bingo, and we have a couple of new callers that are so full of energy. I just love them. It just brings a whole new energy to the club.
It does, yeah. How many cards can you have at once?
Well, how many do you want?
You can have, really?
So the regular games, there's a 6-on, which means
Okay.
there's 6 cards for
Okay.
each game.
Yeah.
But I know people who play 3 or 4 of them.
Wow.
So my max is 3, but there are people who can play 4.
Wow. Yeah.
And then
that's
we
the
have
trick,
special games,
right?
too.
Because I mean, you're calling out the numbers, and then they're stamping their cards and hoping that they get the design or whatever it is that's being called.
And we play the same, of the 13 games, 12 of them are the same and have been for as long as I've been around.
Wow.
So, but there's one game every time it's different.
And what kind of prizes would people expect on an evening like that?
It depends. If we have 100 people, the pot is $100.
Oh.
If we have 120, the pot's 120.
Nice.
However, if we have 80, the pot is only 80. So it entirely depends. So bring your friends.
Right, great. How do people get a hold of you then?
Well, my number is always in the paper, always under the Players Club, I think it's under Cards and Games. We used to have multiple ads, but we don't anymore. So, because there wasn't room, because there's too many clubs. So we have one ad every week, and then when we travel, we have a couple of escorts. So anyways, my phone number is 714-345-6755.
Right.
And it's always in the paper. And my email is cmstats@outlook.com.
Great. Well, it sounds like you guys have a great time over there. Again, you're meeting in Clubhouse 1 on which dates now?
The second and fourth Tuesdays, the doors open at 1 o'clock.
Okay. So next Tuesday, you're going to be meeting.
We will.
All right. Well, have fun. It sounds like a great club. If you'd like to be a part of that club, be sure and attend over there at Clubhouse 1, the second and fourth Tuesdays. You have any questions, you can also go on to our Laguna Woods Village website, and under the players, you can find all of Cynthia's contact information as well. So thanks so much for joining us on the program, and good luck to you, not only here in Laguna Woods, but when you get out to Viejas Casino as well.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, we'll be right back with the Pomeranian Rescue right after this with Lisa Hart, so don't go anywhere.
Hearing aids require a lot of attention. Don't underestimate the problems earwax can cause. Come in and see inside your own ear canals to find out how much blockage you have. Debris like earwax can cause up to 45% reduction in amplification. Your hearing aids may be able to be significantly improved to help you hear conversations clearly with a simple office visit. Every day, patients say, "Oh my gosh, that sounds so much better." Stop in or call us today for a complimentary cleaning and ear inspection. Tell them Stuart sent you.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Lisa Molina and Sherry Primes, who are here on behalf of the Southern California Pomeranian Rescue. Well, welcome everyone. How are you?
We're good. Good morning. We're so happy to be here.
Yes. Thank you for joining us. Now, I know you have a couple little cuties with you. This is Lulu,
Yeah,
who is just darling.
Yeah.
And you think she's around 6 or 7 years old?
Right around there.
Okay, and then you have Lulu.
No, this is
Gumbo.
Gumbo.
That's Lulu. Okay.
Gumbo's young. He's probably like 1 or 2 years old.
Okay, and he's adorable too. So basically, you guys, obviously in the name, is mostly Pomeranian puppies, or dogs, just in general.
We do Pomeranians, but we're equal opportunity. We'll help any dog that needs help if we have space, but we focus mainly on Pomeranians.
About 80% of our dogs are Poms or Pom mixes, and the other 20% are other small breeds, typically speaking.
That's good.
We don't have a kennel, so we try to keep the dogs small so we can keep them in people's homes, like foster homes.
Okay, all right. So tell me a little bit about the organization and how it got started.
So the organization got started through Pomeranian lovers, you know. We all love Pomeranians. We all have unique gifts for Poms. I've trained dogs. Sherry's good with socialization, and you know, we all just
fundraising and events and relationship management.
We all put in our unique talents and just make it happen.
Okay.
So we wanted to make a difference. We saw how many dogs are being euthanized.
Yeah.
And we're like, how can we help? And we can help by doing a little bit, you know, helping dogs, especially the ones that we love. They give so much back to us. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. And in some of your notes, you were saying, now I imagine that this has been happening obviously since the pandemic. The first year happened and everyone got a dog. right? Because they're all home, working from their homes, and they got dogs. Now you're seeing more dogs that are probably being relinquished into shelters. Are you seeing that also with your kinds of dogs?
Yeah, but we talked about it at the beginning of the pandemic when it started happening. We knew that at some point when people went back to work, that people would start, realizing, oh, I'm going back to work. What am I going to do with this dog? And some people just can't handle it. So we kind of prepared in advance. We had a feeling that was going to happen.
Okay, so did you get an influx of dogs?
We got an influx of dogs, but because we're not an open admission shelter, which means we can make a decision on whether we take a dog or not, we just took in what we could handle.
Okay.
And we were very careful about placing them, making sure it was somebody who had had a dog before that was really looking for a dog, and not somebody that was just kind of like, oh my gosh, I need a dog, everyone's getting a dog, and then they're going to return the dog. We didn't want that.
Now, in addition to adopting animals, you also have needs for surgically helping them too, and there's a couple of urgent needs that you guys have right now. Tell me a little bit about that.
You want to talk about Frankie?
Oh, yeah. We have a little dog that is struggling with parvo, which is one of the most deadliest, if not the most deadliest, virus for small dogs. And, he's not really doing well. We're doing all we can do. It's costly, and what's really sad about it is it can be avoided by a $20 parvo shot.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah.
When you have puppies, you give them their shots.
Okay.
And that avoids things like this happening.
Okay.
So he was found, brought to the shelter. They called us. We're a network partner of the shelters, and when they get special cases, they'll call us, and if we can help, we just say yes. We don't know what we're getting into, but that's what rescues do. So.
Exactly. And then you have another one named Sophie?
Oh, Sophie, we love Sophie.
Adorable.
Sophie needs to have an operation in her private area.
Okay. Poor little thing.
Yeah, she's kind of incontinent because of it, but it can be corrected. So, we're
but
trying
boy,
to help
anytime
her
you
with
open up
that.
a dog, anytime you open a human, it's always thousands of dollars, and there's really no dog insurance. I mean, there is, but many don't have that, I'm sure.
Well, it's not, when you get a dog in like this, when you're doing rescue, you don't know what you're getting into. So you can't have insurance on every single dog. So you're absolutely right. There is not insurance unless an organization can afford to insure every single dog they take in. Which is probably unlikely.
And a lot of people don't realize that we are a strictly volunteer-run organization. There are no employees of Southern California Pomeranian Rescue, so we're just very fortunate to have this unbelievably talented group of people. And everybody that comes to us, they have things that they're just so good at, and we just let them do what they're really good at, and it just complements each other. They're all passionate, but as a 501c3 nonprofit, we do survive solely on donations and grant money and any fundraising that we can do on our own.
So with that, when you adopt a puppy, obviously there is a fee, and that money does go back to the organization. Although, if they adopt a dog, is that considered is it like a donation, or how does that work?
Yeah, so we have our fees are unbelievably reasonable compared to a lot of people that do what we do. We usually have way more in the dog, medically speaking, than what we ask for a very reasonable donation. And Lisa's so giving that last year, was it last year, the year before, we raised the rates for the first time. I've been with the rescue since like 2009. I think something like
raised
that.
Like $50.
I mean,
so not much.
In all the years I had been here, that was the first time she'd ever raised it. So we typically run like $300 to $450-ish. Very reasonable.
Between $300 and $400. Usually it's $350.
Well, and you're getting a puppy that's good to go. So that's a dog that's
They're
good to go.
spayed, neutered, microchipped, up to date on shots, and any issues like with her female problems taken care of.
Okay.
If the parvo puppy makes it, he'll be immune to parvo, and he'll be a normal little puppy.
Right. Now, when somebody wants to adopt one of your animals, they go to your website, and that's SoCalPomRescue.org. And what I found interesting is that it goes to adoptapet.com. So is that just sort of an engine that has animals on there for you?
There's some really great organizations out there that help rescues. So adoptapet.com is one, and petfinder is is one.
Okay.
So you can look on our website. We link with them, and they
Yeah.
upload all of our information. So
Right.
anybody who's searching for a dog anywhere that's looking for a Pomeranian, they'll come up.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
That's great.
And we have adoption applications available on our
Right.
website and
Right.
information about us, and people can email us. And as you know, they can watch us on Facebook.
Right,
and
I wanted to mention to
Instagram.
everybody that you can do that, and it's fun because you're not really doing in-person ones yet. So you're doing a live one, which is on Facebook and Instagram,
Yeah.
and I do have that information that we'll show in just a minute. But I did want to ask you on the times, because do you do the Instagram one first and then Facebook? Or
Yes,
does it,
we do.
Okay.
And we have been starting Instagram around 2:30, and then we do Facebook shortly after that.
Okay.
We're always late, but you know, we're a group of volunteers
dealing
doing
with-
the best
you're dealing
we
with
can.
live things,
yeah,
too,
we're
so you
doing
never know
it.
Yeah,
how
they have their own
hard it might be.
timetable.
Although these two aren't, you guys are being good. Yes, you
We
are.
had one day all the dogs ran through the sprinklers,
Oh.
and it was like, so we had to wait, you know.
Tried to drive
I
off.
love it. I love it. Is there anything in particular that I've missed that you may want to let our audience know?
Wow, there's just so much.
I know.
First of all, we thank you for having us
Yeah,
here.
we're
and
so
just,
grateful.
You know, bringing awareness to the joy of having a pet. And we are so open to, a lot of rescues are worried about people living in apartments.
Yeah.
We love apartments because we know the dog is not going to be like living out in the backyard.
Right.
And so that makes us happy. Whatever your age is, as long as you're over 21,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
you're able to adopt from us. We have different programs, and
Yeah.
we just want to find homes for these little
Well,
babies.
and you have they're small animals where, you, like you said, apartments or smaller homes,
Yeah.
small yards.
Perfect.
And I love what you guys say is like when you take on a puppy, either fostering or owning one, you get out and get some exercise, which is true. It helps
Yes.
get us off our buns and get out there and do.
relief.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's calming. We've been doing some really great like pop-up events where people come and they just hold the dogs, and you just see them. You know, if they're socially awkward, they're
Yep.
just like.
Changes everything.
Yeah.
I walk my dogs 2 to 4 times a day. I mean, not just because they need it and like it, but I need it and I like it. Like,
Well, it's fun to see them too. It's like, a child where you see what they're doing too, and they're always so curious.
but it does push
make
you
us
to keep
happy.
moving.
They do, and you guys are so cute. I'm glad you brought them to us, and these two are available
Right.
now, and they're on your website, correct?
They are.
Yes.
All right, perfect.
Gumbo and Lulu.
Gumbo and Lulu, adorable. All right, you people out there, we need you to foster and adopt these adorable puppies. So make sure you get in touch with them. Thank you both so much.
Thank
I
you so
appreciate it.
much.
Thank
It's so great
you,
to be here.
Lisa.
Nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you as well.
And remember, if you want more information about either of these adorable puppies or many more that they have, or if you'd like to foster, you can go to SoCalPalmRescue.org. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Lisa.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Well, we want to be sure and remind you about our movie that's going to be this Friday at 2 o'clock and at 6 o'clock. And this is our, Friday films. And this is sometimes an international film, sometimes it's a classic film, and sometimes it's a foreign film. But this particular one is more of a classic film. It's The Quiet Man. It's starring John Wayne from back in the good old days, and that's going to be this Friday at 2 o'clock and then 6 o'clock. And of course, sometimes we do have captions, so if you have captioning on your television, you can turn that on or off. So that's going to be this Friday at 2 o'clock. Maureen O'Hara and John Wayne. That's going to be a terrific film this Friday at 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock. We have a couple other things we want to tell you about. Around the World, this is with Nellie Bly. This is going on at the Irvine Bowl at the Festival of Arts in Laguna Beach. It's going to run from July 5th, which is basically this week, until September 2nd. It's a pretty good run. It does start at 8:30 in the evening, and that's so the sunset can clear and it's nice and dark back there. If you've ever been out there, you know it's a wonderful place and a venue to see the pageant of the Master and the Festival of Arts. And they have not only the pageant going on, but you also have all the artists with all of their wonderful wares that they have right there in the front entrance area. Of course, Sawdust, I believe, is going on as well. So get your tickets over there at pageanttickets.com. And they also have that 800 number, 1-800-487-3378. And again, that's going to run until September 2nd. It is kind of a late start with that 8:30 p.m., so you might want to catch a little nap that day and then cut out, get over to Laguna Beach. And parking is very limited, so be sure and get there early. There's a place to go and get something to eat, have something to drink, and then go and have yourself a wonderful evening over there. Well, let's take a look outside. Oh, we got one more thing before we do that. Let's take a look at the Summer Kids program. This is Splash Days. That starts July 8th and I believe August 6th. That's from noon to 4 p.m. That's over there at Pool 2, and it's $5 admission for kids that are 2 and over, and it's free for infants, adults, and you can buy a wristband at Clubhouse 1, or you can come over here to our community center and go to the recreation office, and they will have wristbands for you as well. Looks like they're going to have a water slide, games, ice cream floats, picnics, all kinds of good stuff. Do not bring glass to this event. That's going to be on July 8th and also on August 6th. You can give them a call at 597-4286 for more information. And it looks like the weather today is going to clear up for events like this. It's going to be a little bit sunnier as the day progresses. We still have that morning haze that's sitting around, but I would say right around lunchtime is going to clear up pretty nicely, and they're going to have some beautiful days here in the next couple of days. Temperatures again in the high 70s. You know, as it warms up on Saturday and Sunday, we'll see some temperatures just touch that 80-degree mark. And of course, those overnight temperatures pretty comfortable. 64 is pretty nice. 67 gets a little warm overnight, but we're looking at some beautiful temperatures for the next couple of days here in Laguna Woods Village. Well, I thank you for joining us today on the program. I kind of just stepped up real quick for Lisa. She wasn't feeling well. We're hoping that she joins us tomorrow and that she's feeling better. If not, I will see you again on tomorrow, and we'll have another wonderful show for you. Enjoy the rest of your day right here in Laguna Woods Village.
Do you have cavities, broken or missing teeth, tooth pain, or other dental problems? These issues can create more problems than you think, including affecting your overall health. Don't wait until it's too late. Contact Loberg Dental today, and your first exam and set of x-rays is free without insurance. It's a great way for you to experience our high-quality level of patient care while saving money too. Visit drloberg.com to schedule your free exam and x-rays today.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.
There's service where it costs $150 or more just to evaluate what the light on the dash is. You get charged whether something is wrong or not. And then there's South County Lexus service. Here you'll receive a complimentary 161-point inspection regardless if you have a light on. Whether you decide to get service or not, it's on us. No gimmicks, no hassles. It's simple to schedule an appointment over the phone or online at SouthCountyLexus.com. South County Lexus service. Experience amazing.